Hello friends, welcome to the Trading Temple channel. Today we're going to talk about the coin C. This is the coin you've been seeing. We've talked about it a lot. Before, when it was in this range, there was a lot of hope that it could break out upwards, but unfortunately it broke downwards. After the liquidation that happened, the price dropped sharply and went down, losing all the moving averages it had built up in these areas as well. And as we can see, today this coin has dropped by almost 6%. It has experienced a sharp decline. The entire crypto market has dropped, with almost every coin falling by about 6 or 7%. Bitcoin itself has dropped by 4% alone and is close to $89,000, and as I mentioned, C has also dropped by about 6%. What you can see on the chart is that C is close to hitting a support level. Today it has touched this support level exactly, which is between 13 and 14 cents, a very strong support. You can see that previously in this area there was a very sharp upward move, which is why it's called a very strong support. As you can see on the RSI, C is also close to the oversold area. And with the bounces here, you can see that a divergence has formed for now. Divergence means that when you look at the price on the chart, it makes a lower low, meaning the price steps downward, but on the RSI, it moves upward. This is called a divergence, and it suggests that we might be near a bottom in this area. That's why I wanted to show this video to my friends. It might be interesting for you to know that right now, C is near a very important support. If this support holds, it's very good for C and its price could go up a lot. Personally, I think it could come up to these areas and fill this gap here, but again, it depends on Bitcoin's situation. Now we'll look at the Bitcoin chart and I'll show you something interesting. If it can't hold this support, there is no other support until around 9 cents and the price will experience a sharp drop. From here to there, the price could fall by nearly another 30%. But with the news surrounding this coin, it's likely that it can hold here, and the sharp drop in Bitcoin could lead to a retracement or a range because no coin can just keep going down directly like this, and Bitcoin is the same. Bitcoin has also experienced a sharp decline and has been making red candles for days in a row, but it can't keep going down like this forever. Most likely, it will enter a range or a retracement. In a retracement scenario, C could go up and fill this gap, which would be very good for it. The gap you see here is currently around 26 to 27 cents, and you can see that the 200-day and 100-day moving averages are also in this area, making it very difficult for the price to break through here. We'll see in the next 4 days if it can show its first reaction and indicate whether there's a support level here or not, and see what happens. On the weekly time frame, you can clearly see on the RSI that C is sitting on a very good support level and could make a nice bounce here. If we look at this coin's chart against Bitcoin, we can see that it has clearly formed a double bottom here, and there's a chance for an upward move as long as it holds this support level against Bitcoin. If it loses this support level against Bitcoin, things will get very difficult and will probably reach close to 13 cents. This is how it looks against Bitcoin. But if we look at Bitcoin's own chart, as you can see, Bitcoin is dropping quickly and without stopping. Well, what's important for Bitcoin and for us is that it can hold itself in this area. If Bitcoin can manage to hold itself here, that would be really good, and there's a chance that with a good retracement, the price could go up towards this level and even reach up to $108,000. That could help the altcoins and also help coin C, so C could go up as well. But if Bitcoin enters a range, meaning if it moves sideways in this area and forms something like this, it's not very interesting, and we probably can't expect much profit from altcoins. Then there would be another leg down and all the supports for C and the other altcoins would be lost. All the supports would be wiped out and that would make things very risky. The best case scenario is for the price to stop here and enter a retracement. Now, we don't know exactly what percentage retracement it could make, but if it can enter a good retracement and return to the $100,000 or $108,000 level, that would be great. We might see a good reaction in the altcoins because, as shown, Bitcoin dominance is gradually dropping. You can see the trend line, and this is the dominance of Bitcoin, which has almost lost its trend line and had a good pullback, and it's slowly falling. When Bitcoin dominance drops, more money flows into altcoins, and their performance usually improves. Typically, when Bitcoin has hit its top and is close to entering a heavy bear market, its dominance drops sharply. But this time, throughout 2025, we haven't seen that in Bitcoin. Bitcoin alone, with its dominance, controls about 60% of the market, and altcoins have had really terrible performance. Now let's see if this changes in the coming week or not. The coin we had in mind was coin C, which is near a strong support level, has very good potential, is a very good coin, and there's a lot of important news around it, so it has growth potential if Bitcoin enters a retracement. Let's see what happens in the near future. That was today's video. I'd be happy if you like and subscribe, and don't forget, trading is never 100% certain, and everything is based on probability. Until the next video, goodbye.